Fun. Gotta use those brain cells. I keep saying fun. I'm having a brain fart. Fun. I'm ready. Bobos. Fun. Not that it's not been fun. Fun. Bling bling, bling bling, bling bling, bling bling. This is kind of a stupid challenge. Good morning. Today is the day for the 24-hour write-a-thon, and we're actually starting an hour early. Everyone was out the house, so it's 8 o'clock. I'm going to start writing. The first chapter, I'm cheating a little bit to get myself going, but the first chapter I have rewritten I don't know how many times, and the plan is rewrite it onto my free write, and then I will carry on the document on here in separate chapters so I can have my word counts for the hour. And this may seem like cheating, it's not completely starting from scratch, but I'm gonna rewrite this chapter and then carry on. And by starting an hour earlier, it just means I can finish an hour earlier tomorrow. So here we go. Wish me luck, because it's going to be a very hot day as well, and I'll check in with you in a bit. Okay, so 1 hour in. I still haven't finished this first chapter yet. So I'll keep going with that now. Just boiling the kettle, you can probably hear it. Have a coffee break. So at the minute we're 1,963 words already. Woohoo! But as I said, it's kind of easier because I'm just rewriting and editing little bits as I rewrite it. I did realise though, in this folder where chapter 1 was, it actually goes up to chapter 4, but I know I'm not using all of that material as the plot has changed somewhat, but I will be taking some bits from it. I think mostly chapter 1 and chapter 2 are fine, but then from chapter 3 and 4 it goes into the new plot. Okay, so just finished hour 2 and I got 1,000, what did I get? 895 words done. Again, I'm still working through some old material, kind of retyping it, editing it. I know I could just have edited it on the computer, but I want it all in one place, or as much as possible, because I will be dictating a bit. And I would like to go straight from the beginning. This is helping me to get my head back into the story and the plan. I do wonder in the next couple of hours, once I've got through these first couple of chapters that I'm sort of editing, whether I will keep that pace, slow down. I don't know. So it's about 20 to 11 and I'm just going to stop now because I'm kind of hungry. I need a little bit of a break before I do my live at 11. So my word count this hour is a little bit shorter, 1,081. Still very good though, so I'm happy with that. I need to get the computer set up for the live. I need to just have a quick browse through. There's like one more chapter. There was a lot more I had to pick from this chapter as I wasn't using the whole of it. As I said, I've changed the plot from when I started writing this. So we are getting to brand new territory very soon. So here we are, ready for the first live stream. I'm doing it on my laptop now because I still need to be checking some things on my computer. But yeah, got my free write, got the live ready. I got 1 minute till it starts. Hopefully we will have some people joining us because that would be great. I feel like I've been working a long time on my own, just talking to my phone and recording myself. So yeah, it would be really nice if people would join me. But here we go. First live. Now, I am about to start chapter 3, which is working out with my plot. So that is a good sign. The 2 chapters that I've done now will lead into chapter 3 on the third part of my outline. Hooray! Something is working. I am currently at a total of 4,939 words already. What is the book I'm working on? I should probably talk a little bit about that. I am working on book 4 of the Zemkoska Chronicles. There are 2 books published in the Zemkoska Chronicles already. There is The Briar Crown, which was the first one I published. It was supposed to be a standalone, but, well, that didn't stay a standalone for very long. So that was the first one published, and then I published Apple Seeds in the Snow. However, Apple Seeds in the Snow happens quite some time before The Briar Crown, and the book in between these 2 is going to be coming out in autumn, and that's called Where Golden Feathers Fall. So if you do it chronologically, this is book 1, this is book 3, and the book that I am doing comes after The Briar Crown. Now, these 4 books will make up sort of a mini-series within the Zemkoska Chronicles, because I use the Zemkoska Chronicles as like an overarching title for lots of mini-series. And I sort of nicknamed this one the Domanov Dynasty Quartet. And yeah, it will be amazing to get that quartet finished. Yes, there are a few side stories that will go with that. There's Margits that I'm writing, and there's something else that I might have been planning as well, which sort of goes with these books. If I want to get book 4 in the series published next year, then I really need to get it written, and that's what we're doing now. Okay, so I have finished chapter 3, 1,356 words. And what time is it? 11:56. So within that hour, whew, I had a really slow start there. I think because now I'm just purely writing new stuff and not revamped stuff from before. Got to use those brain cells a bit more, don't we? Yeah. Thank you for joining. I'm going to go get some food, some fuel, and then we'll get straight back to it. It is 1 o'clock. I stopped at 12 to have some lunch, and then, of course, by the time I'd finished that, it was 12:30. So I was like, oh, am I actually going to get any writing done this hour? I've got to try. So I decided to do some dictation. I don't feel I got a huge amount done because I am out of practice with dictation. But I was wandering around the living room, which was nice, gave me a break from just sitting down. It's now in my laptop, transcribing that. So I will add that to this hour's word count, and I guess just keep going. I've got another live in an hour. Am I tired yet? Not tired, maybe getting a little fed up. You know, would be nice to do something else, hear someone else's voice. But there we go. That's just, I decided to do this, so keep going, keep going, keep going. I wonder how far I can get in the book. I don't feel I'm very far yet. We've not even met, like, the mysterious stranger or whoever, and we've definitely not met our romantic male lead yet, but it's coming. It's coming. We will meet them soon, I hope. It is 2 o'clock. It's going well. I'm feeling a little bit of fatigue now. A little bit like I want to be doing something else, but you know what? I decided to do this, so we just gotta keep going. So I thought dictation would be quicker. It was. However, the dictation usually ends up with a lot more editing. But I got 1,500 words-ish done in like 14 minutes of just speaking. So the question is really, why am I not doing more speaking? I kind of want to do a lot of it on my free write, and then I will just supplement with the Dictation. Where are we up to? I did my last check and we are at 8,820 words, which is not bad. Like I said, I don't have a target word count for this 24 hour. I'm just seeing A, if I can do it, B, how far I can get, and just giving it a go, really. I'm about to start chapter 5, where we meet a character and then things really get going. I feel like it's taken a long time to get into this story, but that's possibly just because I'm sat here writing it. But we're now meeting a certain character and things are really going to kick off. And in the next couple of chapters, we're getting to some really exciting stuff. So I'm hoping that I can get through this sort of little schlump I'm in. And yeah, once I get to some other kind of scenes, some of the characters, I will be very inspired, shall we just say. It is really hot and sticky here today. I think we're due some thunderstorms later, which, if that makes it fresher, I'm fine with that. I went and sat outside and it was just the heat. All right, so that was another sprint, 45 minutes, and I managed 1,027 words. I felt it was quite slow going, especially at the beginning. I think that's because I am starting to flag. I've been at this for quite some time now, and yeah, feeling a little bit tired. So I'm going to go get a smoothie or something, try and get my energy up, maybe do a bit more dictation so I'm not just sat writing all the time. 2 more lives today, one at 7, one at 10. I can't believe it. Actually can't believe it. We're on hour 7 of the 24-hour write-a-thon, and I have just crossed 10,000 words, 10,018 words. That's insane. That is actually insane. I am feeling so tired now. Not tired, physically. Mentally, I'm feeling tired. So I need some fruit. I've got a smoothie in the fridge. Maybe do a bit of hula hooping or something whilst watching, 15 minutes of some TV. We'll do 15 minutes of that. Completely refresh my brain. And then I might do some dictation, or I'll just sit on the sofa and write. I need a change from sitting in the chair and writing for a little bit. But that's exciting, and we've got to the stage in the book. I've got to here. So that's almost the whole of Act 1 is done. I just need one little bit of Act 1, and then we're there, then we're in Act 2. In 7 hours. This is insane. It is now 5 o'clock. I've just done another 866 words. I am slowing down now. That pace that I had this morning, definitely slowing down. I'm still getting stuff done. I think I'm going to have to start doing some more dictation if I really want to keep the word count up. But like I said, I don't have a word count goal, so that's absolutely fine. However, I do need some more coffee. I'm going to have a coffee, do a bit of dictation or a bit more writing, and then I'm going to have some dinner, I think. I am going to try and get some more breaks in so that I don't completely burn out. We do have until midnight to go, so that's still quite some time. I am at the stage where I'm wondering why I'm doing this to myself, to be completely honest. But we have just finished the first act. The next bit is breaking into 2, and I get to start the POV from our male main character, which is very fun. I'm very excited about that. Okay, it is about 5 o'clock. No, it's about 6 o'clock. What am I saying? It's about 6 o'clock. I need some food now because I have a live on YouTube in about an hour. So I'm going to get some food, and then I need to get some words in for this hour. I thought about this and made sure I had stuff that I could, leftovers that I could easily just reheat. So we're having some leftover paella risotto. It is not actual paella, it is paella flavoured risotto because I cannot get paella rice. And if you talk to anybody from Valencia, nothing outside of Valencia is paella. So, you know, just being correct there. So I'm just going to reheat that, have it on toast, eat that whilst watching something because it gets very quiet when you're just writing by yourself. I haven't really had music on today, actually. I do normally write with music, but I think the way I'm going, I'm not going to mess around with that and break my, what seems to be working. I've not had too much noise on, apart from on the streams. But there you go. Yeah, I'm going to have an energy drink or something when I do that live. Because I'm flagging, but I've set this challenge. I want to do it. In the live though, the TikTok live, I started off really slow and I was like, oh, I'm not going to get any words done here. I actually got 1,130, so not doing too bad. And I guess if I really want to bump the word count up, I do more dictation. But I'm not really, like, it's not about I want to get 50,000 words or something. Of course I don't. That's crazy in 24 hours. But you know what? It could be fun just to bump the word count up a bit by doing a bit of dictation. Who knows? Food, writing, live, check-ins here for the vlog. Let's get some food. I'm hungry. Oh, again, third time today. It is 7 o'clock. Yes, it is 7 o'clock. I'm treating myself to a little bit of an energy drink. The thing is with dictation though, sometimes the words are very messy and there's a lot of editing to do after, or it will, especially with fantasy names, it will take a name and change it into several different things and like 3 different words instead of the name of one thing or one character. But you know what, it's fine. I'm not doing that much dictation on this at the moment anyway. I mean, that gives me more words, and for some reason when I'm writing on my free write at times it can be a bit awkward because I don't know if there's something wrong with my spacebar or I just don't press it enough. I'm pressing it, but often words run together in like a stream of 4 or 5 words and I don't realise. So often I have written more words than I think I have. They're just all stuck together. And because the whole point of a free write is you shouldn't go back and do lots of edits, then you just have to keep going really, and you do that at the editing stage. So all these word counts that I'm giving today are sort of just estimates because there will be words that run together, and on the dictation, when it splits one name into 3 different words, so it's a bit of give and take. But at the moment, if I check my phone, we are on 13,843 words, which is pretty good. I was joking earlier, can I get 20k before midnight? And I don't know, what do you think? Can I get 20,000 words before midnight? I'm now in the 2nd act of the book. We have met the male main character. We have had a scene from his point of view, so that's all very fun. But yeah, I've just got to a bit now that is a suggestion from some of my author friends who very kindly looked at the outline for me and suggested maybe putting something in here. So this next section is not quite as well planned. I will have to come up with it on the fly and put some world building lore in there as I'm writing. So if you see me flicking a lot, that's what I am doing. It's not just that I don't know what I'm doing. Well, I don't know what I'm doing. That's why I'm making it up on the spot, as you do when you write fiction, is you write stuff that just comes to you in your head. I'm waffling now. It's like I don't know what words are yet. I can't stop them coming out of my mouth now that I'm speaking. Do with that what you will. I managed 784 words, and that was the end of a chapter that I'd started on dictation. But I think that's going to have to be the end of that chapter, although the scene isn't finished. But I want to do a POV change. I was in Daisy's point of view, and I think in this next bit I will go into Tydo's point of view. Oh, that was cold, and the condensation just dripped on my leg. Yeah, so we are firmly into the B story now. We have our romantic couple have met, which is fun. I keep saying fun a lot today. I think because I'm saving my words for the writing. So when it comes to speaking, you just get the garble that comes out of my mouth now. I apologise if I don't make much sense. Start a new chapter. I think I'm on chapter 8 now. I'm not too sure. There we go. That was another 30 minutes. Oh, I got 782 words done that time. A bit rushed at the end there because I saw the timer going down and I kind of wanted to get it finished. So I may just have to go back and tidy those last few lines up a bit. That was a bit different though, because it wasn't actual sort of, I mean there was dialogue in it, but this particular chapter is going to be told as a fairy tale. So I was writing it in a very sort of fairy tale-esque way, if that makes any sense. So I was trying to match, when you think of like the Grimm's fairy tales and the particular language that they use, I was trying to mirror some of that in what I was writing. Last hour I did 1,221 words, which means, so far this hour I've only done 345. I need to make sure I get all these numbers because I'm putting them on my board with all the word counts I do per hour during this 24-hour write-a-thon, and then I will add them up and see how much work I've got done in this little experiment of mine, this slightly mad experiment I'm feeling right now. Do I have an idea of how much I've done so far? Well, according to my board, and with the words we've just done in this session, this live, I have done 15,409 words today. Oh, no wonder I'm feeling slightly nuts at the minute. Wow, okay. Yeah. So I've still got a few hours till midnight. Do you reckon I can get 20k by midnight? Right, I have been on for 1.5 hours, and currently this hour I have only written 345 words. So we can sit here and we can dictate until 9. I can dictate, you can type, whatever you want to do. It will look like I'm talking to myself, just FYI. Can you hear that rain? The heat has finally broken. It is now 9 o'clock. I have just finished my live, which started at 7 o'clock. So I went for 2 hours. It was a great time. We did 2 half-an-hour sprints. Well, we actually did 3, but the last one I ended up having to do on my dictaphone and then transcribing that. Because my free write really needed charging. It was a bit messy because I've been trying to do the word count by hours, so I had to sort of make a note of it as we passed over the hour, and then I could divide it up into what I did when. I got done in that last hour 1,687 words. Just let me do a little bit of totting up my totals. So I have 15,530 words done. I thought I had more than that. Anyway, I will tot up the totals later and let you know. But we're getting there. We're getting there. I've sort of set myself this mini challenge. Can I get 20k done by midnight? Might be a silly idea. Might just be dictating for the rest of the evening. But that's a bit difficult to do on lives, and I do have a live at 10. How am I doing tiredness wise? I had an energy drink, and so I'm actually feeling quite good now. I think there was that slump in the middle of the day, which definitely slowed me down. I think it's just the monotony of it, really. Like, oh, just finished an hour, I need a break, and then I have to start writing again, and the grind is real. I think that's what hit me, was the grind of it. But now that I'm seeing some real progress, and now that I've got my 2 romantic characters together, that has perked things up in terms of the plot and the story. Things are really getting moving. It's good fun. I'm saying fun a lot today, but don't blame me if I can't actually speak too much anymore, because, you know, words are hard. Kind of tired. No, it's been really good so far. I'm just waiting for the dictation I did that is currently transcribing. I was doing that in the last hour. I sat in the sofa and just talked, and I think that's what I'm going to do after I finish this live, and then I will transcribe that tomorrow and add that to the list, because I am getting to the stage. I want to keep going, don't get me wrong. I feel fine enough to keep going, but I'm getting to the stage where I'm ready for bobos, I'm ready for bed, and this has been an experience so far, not one that I regret. I'm on chapter 11 now. So we had Tydo and Daisy meeting. There was a little bit of a moment between them, but then the engineer who's supposed to be helping her get through the canals has come to rescue her because she fell down there. But they cannot get back up the way they came down, because some creatures in that lake decided to attack. We are now on the start of the mission, but Tydo has sort of disappeared at this point. He was scared off by all the humans. Yeah, it's kind of giving me Tarzan vibes when I say that. I wasn't meaning to do Tarzan, but I guess it can feel a bit like that. Just keep going, keep going, keep going until it's time for bed. And then I'll go to bed and sleep. It is 10 to 11, so I am so close to finishing. This last hour has been hard. I did a live stream, but I only did half an hour, and even that was just tough. My eyes are getting tired and itchy. The thunderstorm has finally started. Had some big booms of thunder and some flashes of lightning, which yeah, is making me want to curl up in bed even more. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to wait till 11, I'm going to do a bit of dictation, and then I'm going to go to bed. And then, yeah, I will start again early. I'm feeling really good about what I have achieved, but I am realising that this is a kind of a stupid challenge. To do so much in 24 hours. I know some people break it into 2 12-hour days, but in reality, unless you have like a super urgent deadline, which as a self-published author generally I don't have, then it's not something I would recommend unless you're doing this for content. And then it's quite fun. I guess maybe if my following was bigger and I had more people joining in and commenting, it might have felt a bit more like I wasn't by myself. But as I said, I had one live where there were a few people commenting, and that was really lovely. So hopefully tomorrow morning there will be a few people joining in on those lives in other parts of the world who couldn't make it today. And that's about it from me. I will check in just before I go to bed, but that can't come soon enough. It is, I don't even know if it's the same day anymore. Yes, it is. It's 23:23 and I have finished. I just totted up my final word count. That last dictation was so slow. I don't actually think I got much quality words done. It was like 937 or something. And so my final word count for today, from 8 o'clock this morning until 11:30 tonight, writing every hour, are you ready? Is 20,440. 20,440. I'm proud of myself. I think I'm kind of stupid to be doing this to myself. And I still have more to go tomorrow. So I'm going to brush my teeth. I'm going to go to bed. And I will see you bright and early. And I can probably guarantee you 2 hours in tomorrow, I will be so done. I will be ready for this to be finished. And you might say, well, Helen, you have written 20,440 words in one day. Well, yeah, but the challenge is 24 hours. And I don't like not finishing things, which, okay, there are plenty of things which I don't finish, like all my craft projects and stuff like that. But it is time to go to bed. Good morning. It is just past 5. I have made myself coffee. Holy moly, look at the bags under my eyes. Sorry about the poor lighting. We had this horrific thunderstorm last night. And yeah, it's a dark day apparently, and also the sun isn't really up yet, so I'm gonna get to work. I don't expect this first hour to be great. All I can say is those of you who get up regularly at 5 a.m. or 4 a.m. to write, what is wrong with you? No, all jokes aside, I am not a morning person. Anyone in my family will tell you that. So this is maybe the worst part of this challenge. It's getting up early to write. It is 6 o'clock. I wrote 839 words, something like 36 words. Just getting a little something to eat now. Is that Marmite? Wish we could buy this here in Norway. I really do. I'm almost finished this jar. I'll be sad when it's gone. Yeah, so that's more than I thought I was gonna get done this first hour. Like I said, I'm not a morning person. Oh, some toast ASMR. So yeah, that was a pleasant surprise. I know they say if you work from home, you should make sure you get dressed before you do any work. Well, I'm not working in bed, so that's good, right? I mean, you shouldn't work in bed. But I am still in my pajamas, under a blanket, on the sofa. Because, yeah, it's a rainy day. I need to feel cozy. Otherwise, this is going to be miserable if I don't try and just make myself feel good. And adjust slowly to being awake at this time and using my brain. I'm typing at the moment. I don't think, as you can tell from me speaking to you right now, that dictation would be ideal at this moment in time because, well, words are not exactly pouring from my mouth. So, yeah, got some toast. We're into the second hour of the second day. Don't ask me what hour that is in total. I have completely lost count, but it's on the board. Not too many more to go. We can do this. We can do this. My words count. Words count? Word counts. This is why I'm not dictating. My word counts may be lower today, but as long as we keep going, we keep pushing, then, yeah, can't think of words. I'm going to go sit back down and let my fingers do the talking after I've had a little bit of sustenance. I am now dressed. I've washed my face, which helped a lot, had another coffee, and have just done some dictation. So I am actually on my way to get ready for my first live today. It's 7:45 now. People might be there, they might not be, but I'm happy I did some dictating because I was really struggling. Like, the struggle bus was real. Especially that second hour, more so than that first one, which is strange. But the dictation seemed to go well, it really flowed. Sometimes I think for action scenes, I'm better at dictation. Don't ask me why. Maybe I move around as I talk, so maybe that helps me actually being active. My dictation is now transcribing, so we'll see what that word count was. We're getting closer to the finish line. Weirdly, I got more words written from 5 to 6 than I did 6 to 7. 6 to 7 was a slog. And I don't know why. You'd think I'd be waking up a bit more at that point. So let's just say more coffee was needed. So actually, I've just added 2,173 words to my list because of dictation. And then I had fun and games because my dictaphone has like a USB thing. You plug it into the computer, get the files off, boom. But for some reason, every time I kept plugging the USB in, it would like pling to say it's in, and then it go bling, 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 bling. I was like, what? And then I couldn't find the files because it wasn't attached. And I tried every USB port, and every time it was this bling, 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 bling. And I was getting quite frustrated and having to prop it up with things. And that worked once, and then it didn't work in that port. And then I had to try another port, propping it up. And then I didn't prop it up again, and then it worked. I was just, yeah. Maybe, like me, it's kind of lost the plot or is losing the plot. We've done all this. And we're now in this bit. We've just had quite an action-packed scene. Our male main character has kind of rescued our female main character again. It sounds really bad that I say he saved her twice, but this is a brand new world. It's very dangerous. She did help people, though. She used her powers and saved other people, but then she got like attacked in the process. So, you know, we just closed the last scene. It's the first time the rest of the company has seen this Zabim, this frog dude. And they're a bit like, WTF, what are you? Get away from our princess kind of thing. So that's where we are. He's got a blunderbuss to the face. This section in my plan is called Backstories and Ambitions, but I sort of took this plan off the Atlantis, the Lost Empire rundown, because this story, the Tidal Helm, is sort of a mixture of, it's sort of a Frog Prince retelling mixed with that amazing Disney movie, Atlantis, the Lost Empire, which I love. And every time I talk about it, I want to watch it again. And The Shape of Water, which every time I talk about that, I want to watch The Shape of Water again. I love the vibes of this, but of course, I just want to get to the exciting bits, but you have to do the other bits too. Okay, that was another sprint. I have another recording, which now the dictation, no, what's this called? Dictaphone doesn't seem to want to register again. Oh, there's a light. There's a pling pling. No, it pling plinged again. That's not good. This is not good. Transcribe. Okay, it's transcribing. Fingers crossed it doesn't slip out again. That's what she said. So before this session, I counted up all the things on my board, and it is now 23,976. Plus whatever I've just managed to get done. It feels a bit surreal, I have to admit. I don't know if any of these words are actually good. It could be absolute garbage. I could read back through the transcription later, because of course I'm just transcribing it, saving it, and looking at the word count. It could be like utter, especially from last night, I don't even know what I was saying anymore. I could barely speak by the end of it. But they are words, yes, this is true. Half of them may have to be cut. Yeah, I'm definitely going to have to give this more of a going through for my alpha readers. Otherwise, they will just be like, what is this? Utter mind fuckery. Well, it's probably the state I'm in right now, is what it is. But there you go. Still haven't finished getting the information across. I'm supposed to be getting it across in this scene, but I had a lovely little moment between the two characters, building up their relationship. Yeah, I've got like 3 more hours. So I wonder, what do you think the final word count will be? You think 27,000? Yeah, that probably sounds about right. It is 11 o'clock. We are in the last hour of this 24-hour write-a-thon, and I have never been more pleased to say that we are in the last stretch of something. Not that it's not been fun. It has been fun. I just want to do something else now, like mindlessly scroll and not use my brain for much. But there you go. I have been dictating the past hour and a half, but that still means I need some words in this hour, this last little bit. I'm very ready to be finished. 17 chapters. Let's do the words now. Oh my god. I can't believe this. I can't believe this. Total word count. 32,593 words in 24 hours. I actually feel quite emotional. I'm speechless. I'm actually speechless. I don't know what to say. I'm not crying. You're crying. Why am I crying? I cannot believe I got that much done. I really can't. To say I'm proud of myself is an understatement, and I don't even think I can believe it at the moment. I don't know whether these are tears of joy, craziness, or just tiredness, but thank you to everyone who has been supporting me throughout this crazy ride, whether it's through lives, TikToks, Instagram. Ooh. Yeah. Oh. All I can say is I am safely partway through my book. I have literally got to the midpoint, so I am halfway through my plan of my book. I am an underwriter when it comes to plans, so there will obviously be stuff added into the book, and especially doing it this way, it has been a bit of a just write, fix it later sort of thing. Yeah, I don't, I can't think anymore. I can't speak anymore. But thank you, everyone, for everything. And I'm going to go and not look at a computer and not do any writing or dictating for at least a day. I do need to now keep up with a regular writing schedule, but we are back on track now. And I am just so happy